Welcome back, everyone. It is NewMutator bringing you the Myth World Cup 2012. Thanks for joining me. This is pretty exciting. It is game number 5 here between the Tcox and the Time Wizards, detailing the saga of the Tcox. More about that as we progress. So we're looking at the Time Wizards here. Is Bohemian, aka Falcon, captaining for them. Sormiron, Scratch, Stone Cold, Father Xmas, Renwood, and MP Phil are all here. And yes, MP Phil admits to being the juvenile on his team. Juvenile. Well, anyway, juvenile sense of humor at least. They're going to be facing off against. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. There he goes again. They're going to be facing off against the Tcox, which I guess is also a attempt at juvenile humor. Cave, who I've already covered the fact that it's not actually Cave on the Tcox. Somebody was given his account to play in this kind of emergency situation for the Tcox when they are down so many players, unable to field a full team and risking elimination. They want another shot at playing against the Southern Parkians here. So Cave, Flatline, Ramirez, Merc, and Gamer. 5 players on 7, I believe. Yeah, it is 7. So 5 against 7 here in game number 5. Tcox are up 2 games to 1. Game number 4 was a tie. Interestingly enough, very well played game by both teams. You know, I want to talk a little bit more about these two teams, but I think I'm going to maybe elaborate on that further in the future. Right now, I just want to say, look, you know, for everybody who's been watching my videos, basically, I think it would be great if somebody somewhere volunteered to dual cast with me. I think that would be a lot of fun for a lot of the players involved, and I'm open to doing that with pretty much anybody. If you'd like a shot at doing that, just get in touch with me and we'll set something up and make it happen. And that's kind of an open invitation to anybody, even if you're not playing in the Myth World Cup this year. You know, I've already gone through nearly every round, and there's not very many rounds left. You know, not too many remaining, and I think you know, it'd be a lot of fun for me and a lot of fun for everyone watching. A lot of fun for the players in the Myth World Cup if we did something like that. So if you're interested, just let me know, and we'll make something happen for next week. Or this week, depending on when you're watching this, or in the past, even if you're watching this pretty late. But hopefully you're watching this at just the perfect time, and we're able to come out with something. Anyway, it is game on, and both teams are going to be moving out. Falcon saying, "Good luck, people." That's about all you can say. They're hoping to tie here. If they can get a win, then they will tie the match, and they'll have to play a tiebreaker. However, if they lose, Tcox will win. But I will refrain from telling you some vital information that you need to know and wait for a more opportune moment to do so. Here we have Time Wizards moving out. Now this map, we've seen a lot of whites used quite effectively on this map, hiding in this water that looks so muddy, it's hard to see in there. Units will just try to walk through it and get exploded by those whites. Look out for enemy whites. We see who is, oh, that is Renwood saying that. And you know, whatever whatever one might have to say about Renwood, he is right there. It's probably good to be careful. Now this is territories, so basically how this differs from Flag Rally is, if you tag a flag, it doesn't matter. In Flag Rally, it doesn't matter. You can just tag it and then leave it alone. You don't need to hold it. In territories, it's not about tagging numbered flags. It's all about holding more flags than the opponent.
Flag captured. Flag captured.
So both teams at 100%. It's kind of hard to see. Here, let me move this. And yeah, here we go. This is the Time Wizards here. Or I'm sorry, Tcox. Mixing up these teams. Well, Yeah, of course I'm mixing them up because actually both of these teams are one team, and we will see a little bit. We will investigate that, examine that in greater detail in the DE4. But both of these teams here are actually two aspects of the same team, and so I'm not even really sure why they're fighting. But actually, at this point in time, they are bitter enemies, trying to defeat each other.
Flag captured.
And yep, some flags getting tagged. Looks like Scratch gonna take a little bit of damage, but not actually lose that unit there. But hearing a fetch going off. Where is that at? There we go. Ouch. It didn't look like it was very nice there. Interesting gamer attempting a suicide on that tree. I'm glad that I caught that. And yeah, so far 96 to 100%. Couple units lost by the Time Wizards, so already they're kind of at a they're kind of fighting an uphill battle.
Flag captured.
Spider flank, Renwood in charge of that, and a white goes off somewhere. I didn't quite see if it did any damage. 91 to 91%. Maybe it did do some damage. I don't know, but whole lot of stuff happening here. Time Wizards able to defend against this flank here. Flatline against Stone Cold. Then over here, Cave pressing on the Soulless. Scratch able to take out a fetch there. And it seems like both teams going to disengage. 76 to 86. Time Wizards up in percentages, 10 percentage points. Not sure exactly how that happened. Nice white there on Sormiron. That's going to put things a little bit more even there. And it's still anybody's game.
Flag captured.
I don't know if this is the best place for Flatline to be, as there are enemy whites, although it doesn't seem like there are any. Here's one on the way. So he's going to want to move, and he is going to move. Lucky for him. So it'd be wise for him to keep an eye out on that water. And, gosh, I kind of wish I had a 3D
Flag captured.
sound detection. What do you call that? Home theater headphones. But yep. So Tcox able to realize that there is a white in the water as their own white walks out.
Contested.
But what is the Time Wizard? Father Xmas's white is just hanging out. He could easily take out a lot of these units, but I guess he's somewhere else, unfortunately. 75, 79%, so the percentages kind of got closed up again. Father Xmas just hanging out in that spot. I guess he wants Flatline to cross over again. We'll see if he does so. I guess he didn't give himself away. Looks like Falcon leaving the game. I'm not sure if he lagged out or what. Father Xmas is aware that his white is there, but he says, no, I'm going to wait for a more opportune moment.
Flag captured.
And where is all this stuff happening?
Flag contested.
That's what automatic camera is good for. It just takes you to where all the action is happening in that particular moment. Well, what I guess it is arbitrarily decided where that is.
Flag captured.
I'm really not sure why this Father Xmas, what he's doing, because it's kind of a risk. You know, either you can get the guaranteed damage, or you can wait and potentially lose that opportunity. So he's banking on the fact that he's going to have a good opportunity for that later. Nice defense by Sormiron, keeping Cave, the person playing as Cave. Imagine those air quotes. He may be able to take out... No! He does lose that engagement. Cave coming out on top. Even though he's... even though it seemed like Sormiron did have the advantage there. Now white is still just hanging out. Had every opportunity to take Mercredon out, but didn't do so. This is the perfect opportunity to maximize that damage. He's going to go for it. He is going for it. But there you go. I guess he could have gotten a little bit closer and maybe set off this white as well. One of those dwarves go down. Is the other one going to go down? No, it looks like it may escape and be healed. So in the end, it wasn't really worth it to wait for Father Xmas, but whatever. 66-69%. Tcox back in the lead. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller here so we can see a little bit more of the screen. Kind of a soulless battle in the middle. And those fetch just so loud. Kind of wish I knew. There they are. Basically it's stone cold, and ooh, a little bit of damage there by that dwarf, although that fetch getting some revenge. 58-63%. Uh-oh, yep, one fetch down, maybe two. Stone cold with one fetch remaining in this area. Looks like that one's going to go down also, and Tcox cleaning up quite well. Gamer with that those clutch soulless that may get cleaned up here. 53-43%, and the advantage is now swinging in favor of the Tcox. And all kinds of stuff happening, which I'm not able to zero in on. Unfortunately, I apologize for that. Maybe I'll stick in the middle here. It is a 50-50, so now it's down to an 8% advantage with those two soulless being cleaned up. And the person playing as Cave, engaging there. Maybe he's trying to aggro those berserks toward a dwarf. Gamer with that remaining dwarf. And Scratch is going to attempt to take out that dwarf. He may be able to do so. I don't know, he's going to try to get up on this high ground. Gamer trying to blast that bottle into those soulless, but not able to succeed. They are going for the high ground. So it's Tcox basically exchanging shots here with Father Xmas. Merc versus Father Xmas here. And that poor Berserk getting taken out by Scratch. Scratch is going to move in on Gamer. He's not going to let up in that chase. He's going to try to chase him down. 45-42%. Again, it's very close. 5 flags to 4. So even with a minute 20 remaining, it is still very close. And keep that white moving for all. But this could be it. This could tip the scales. No, what are you doing? MP Phil, move in that white. What are you doing, MP Phil? MP Phil. No. You could have gotten so much closer. I don't know why he decided to do that. He was able to manage to snipe out some of those units with those soulless. 36-41%. I guess that did tip the scales, even though that could have been so much sweeter.
Flag captured. 30 30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds remaining, 6 flags to 3. Although Time Wizards are enjoying a 6-point advantage, they may not be able to win this if they're not able to tag more flags. It is 5 to 4. There is a contested flag here. However, Tcox are able to hold on to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to wow. 7 flags to 3. Wow. 0. It's sudden death, and unfortunately for Time Wizards, even though they were up, they weren't able to tag the flags at the end game, which is when they needed it the most. Look at this, 525 damage to 436. They did end up coming out on top in terms of, you know, size of the force. Their forces had more units remaining and so on and so forth, but at the end of the game they were not in a position to take more flags, and thus they lost the match, the game and the match, even though with a little bit more time they would have been able to pull out a win. The person playing as Cave got 201 damage, 23 kills for him. I'm assuming it's a he anyway. 107 damage for Flatline, which is also quite a lot of damage. Gamer, not so hot, 20 losses for him, but did manage to get 83 kills. And Merc didn't seem to see a whole lot of, didn't seem that Merc saw a whole lot of action that game when all was said and done. Stone Cold, 146 damage for him. That is no small feat. Sormiron, 104 damage, and Scratch, 106 damage is also quite a bit. So, you know, 16 kills though. Stone Cold is going to basically win MVP for this game for his team. However, his team ended up losing the match. But as we'll soon see, none of this matters, as both of these teams end up combining forces. And I'll go ahead and launch into some of the, you know, if you want, you can close the video, but if you're interested in this story, what happened was, Grim, he's the tournament organizer, he basically disqualified Tcox for using a dummy in such a manner, in a deceptive way like this. Time Wizards, you know, kind of pushed him to do so, and you know, they, on the whole, they felt like if that was the case, then they should not be disqualified, they should not be eliminated. So they're still in the match. They, instead of Tcox advancing, it is actually Time Wizards advancing. However, Southern Parkians, the team that the winner of this match would be facing up against, issued a public challenge, basically saying, look, we understand there's some drama surrounding your match, and that, you know, there's a lot of people who are kind of butthurt about either way how that decision is made. So we're gonna say, go ahead and team up, use whatever members of each team you want, and attempt to play us in the double elimination round 4. We will play against whoever. You know, Time Wizards, if you know, say Time Wizards are advancing, you can use whatever substitutes from Tcox you want, however many you want, and field that against us in our match. So basically issuing a challenge, and I think on the whole, a lot of players from both these teams accepted that challenge. They said, yes, we will do so. We will unite under the team name Tcox, and their story is coming up next week. And hopefully you'll be there and join me as I bring that for you. I have one more match to do in the DE3. It is the match of how the Time Wizards got to this match here, and I'll do so hopefully relatively soon, and bring that to you so you can also enjoy that. But thanks for joining me, and hope you're enjoying all of these casts and all of these games. I am the NewMutator. This game is Myth 2 Soulblighter, and this is the Myth World Cup 2012. We'll see you shortly.